Stratification. Archaeologists and geologists are on common ground when discussing stratification. The principles are the same, whether we are considering a geological stratification dating back 100 million years, or one that interests the archaeologist because it began just before the Roman conquest of Britain in the 1st century of our era. An easy simile is provided by a pile of old newspapers. I take a morning newspaper and wish to keep it for future reference. If on the evening of the 1st of January I begin a pile by laying down the paper for that day, and on each subsequent weekday add to the pile the issue for that day, it will be clear that the oldest journal will be at the bottom of the pile and the latest at the top. This is the principle of stratification in a nutshell. When applied to the sedimentary rocks of the Earth's crust, it means that the uppermost layers, or strata, singular stratum, are the newest. Older materials are lower down in the sequence. The oldest are at the bottom. In the debris of an ancient town, the lowest layer that provides us with evidence of human occupation may contain fragments of coarse ware, recognised at once by the experts as evidence of the activities of man in the early Iron Age. The layers above this yield a Roman coin and a piece of Samian ware. Next above this, the strata contain fragments of Anglo-Saxon glassware. Higher still, there is a layer that yields fragments of 15th century pottery and a coin. The top layer, close to the surface, provides ample evidence of its late date, including a penny of Queen Victoria's reign and a piece of a willow pattern plate. Just occasionally, owing to great earth movement, such as folded up the crust of the earth to form the Alps, the original order of the geological beds is found reversed. A similar complication for the archaeologist occurs when he is investigating an early site that has been disturbed by later operations, as, for example, when a medieval rubbish pit has been dug down through an occupation layer of Roman date. The disturbance of the original lines of stratification and differences of colour and texture help the observer to unravel the evidence of relationship between the two deposits, each of which is separately dated by the relics it contains.